swallows. I want to talk about Ekiwah here, along with Juan Delgado, both in completely different geographic areas. Him in Juan, are you in London or in Spain now? And me in Amatlán de Quetzalcoatl, a little village in Mexico in the state of Morelos. And I'm going to talk to you about the second haiku, which in some versions I've titled Flight. And the swallows are incredible migrants. I mean, think that some of the swallows that are leaving the nest right here in Amatlán, in this little town in Mexico, are then going to show up in Spain. That's just mind-boggling to me. They say they can do 6 trips to the moon. And so Juan actually inspired me to think about swallows as migrants or immigrants, and the connection between the swallows and people who migrate, and the struggles that they might encounter through the borders, the tremendous struggles. So what we ended up creating was a kind of mirror between the sky and the journey of people who migrate. Let me just read you one of the versions here. Flight, so many borders, but migrating swallows and people guide themselves by another map. The open and terrifying territory of the sky. Flight, so many borders, but migrating swallows and people guide themselves by another map. The open and terrifying territory of the sky. I've learned this tradition of reading a poem twice because, as Robert Bly says, the first time you listen to it, it's just beginning to sink in. And I was thinking of the sky as this territory that isn't so hard to name anymore, that isn't so easy to name, that isn't so easy to name because those borders aren't clear-cut in the sky. It's this open, vast territory, but at the same time, it's an open, vast territory where anything could happen, lightning, other predators. And I think that is the kind of vastness that some immigrants can face, that sense of the lines blurring with the promise and the tremendous dangers that come with that, crossing through deserts or through rivers. And Juan Delgado told me a very moving story about an interview that he had with an immigrant. Also, the word immigrant caused us a bit of questions because we didn't want to catalog immigrants as this one group of people that shared the same characteristics. Immigrants are as diverse as people with disabilities. Their reasons for migrating may be different, and also the severity of the situation they find themselves in. So, immigrants, swallows, we were playing with how much to use that word or not.